Hi, I am Dr. Rushabh Parikh and I'm a structural and an interventional cardiologist associated with the Criticare Asia group of hospitals. And today I would like to discuss about a newer procedure called as left atrial appendage occlusion device, which is typically used or performed in patients with atrial fibrillation. Right? Hi, I'm sure you must have heard of atrial fibrillation, which is the most common heart rhythm disorder in the world. And if you or your loved one are suffering from atrial fibrillation, you would be aware about the risk of stroke that atrial fibrillation can cause. Now, we have a newer device in the market which we can put into a patient and make sure that the patient does not get a stroke. This is known as the left atrial appendage occlusion device. Now, what the left atrial appendage occlusion device does is that it shuts off a small pouch in your heart, which typically causes a stroke in a patient of atrial fibrillation. If this pouch is closed, there is no need for the patient to be on any blood thinner medication, which itself can cause as a reason to cause a stroke, and nor would the patient have an episode of stroke because that pouch is completely sealed off. So the left atrial appendage occlusion device is nothing but a minimally invasive procedure which requires no big surgery, no big incision on your heart. We typically go in through the blood vessel or the veins in your leg. We go in and close the left atrial appendage. As I mentioned earlier, it is a pouch which can cause a blood clot. Now, once the device is in place, it forms a barrier and it completely shuts the pouch down, and the clot has nowhere to go. And hence, this completely reduces or reverses the risk of a patient getting stroke. With this device, we can also stop the blood thinner medication for the patient completely. So the patients who've had an episode of bleeding or are at a risk of bleeding or are at a risk of having a stroke due to atrial fibrillation can successfully get this procedure done, and it would really help them with a better quality of life. Our hope is to give you a better quality of life and to make sure that your well-being is sought after.